Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every week. You guys, it is my 100th video. Yay! The fact that some of you have been with me since the very beginning makes me actually concerned because how have you stuck with me that long? It's crazy to think that I've made 100 videos. Honestly, over the course of my YouTube channel, I feel like, yeah, I pretty much remember every single video, how every single video went. And then on the rare occasion that I've gone back and looked through old videos for whatever type of content I need for new videos, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't remember this at all. And it's also crazy to look back at some of my videos and realize, Hiram, you were boring as fuck back then. I like to think I've come a long way in my YouTube journey. Honestly, it's just been really, really amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough for just, enjoying this whole journey with me. And honestly, who knows what will happen with the next 100 videos. I honestly cannot wait to share all of the content ideas that I have with you guys over the course of the next 100 videos. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't so you can be a part of this journey. And yeah, let's get into the video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the brand The InKey List. This brand has been buzzed about so much online and I got so many people asking me to talk about it. Just kidding, I didn't really get anyone asking me to talk about it. I just wanted to try the products out and talk about it myself. I've really been trying to branch out into more affordable skincare options because that's one of the main requests that I got on my channel. And once I saw this brand released, I was like, ooh, I choose you. To give you guys a little backstory about this brand, the InKey List is basically the UK's version of The Ordinary. The Ordinary has obviously received overwhelming support and growth, and I think that a lot of companies are starting to catch on to the fact that affordable skincare that's very minimalistic, highlighting the specific ingredients that they formulate their products with, is what consumers are looking for. Now, one of the reasons that the InKey List has been talked about so much is because they were recently launched at Sephora and carried in Sephora locations, which is a new thing because Sephora, as everyone knows, is a pretty pricey place to shop. However, the InKey List products are all under $15, making it very, very affordable, even more affordable than a lot of drugstore skincare. And for that kind of brand to be carried at Sephora in store is pretty fucking wild. I applaud Sephora for giving their customers more options when it comes to affordable skincare rather than just catering to the luxury market. I think it's a step forward. Now, one of the reasons I was so intrigued by this brand, of course, is because it's very focused on the main ingredients. If you look at the names of the products themselves, they tend to focus on one key ingredient. So whether it's their caffeine eye cream, their beta-hydroxy acid serum, their Q10 serum, they focus heavily on ingredient lists, which means that they're very, very conscious about what they formulate their products with, being that they're formulated without fragrance and other irritating ingredients that I try to avoid as much as possible when it comes to skincare. And you guys know I can be a bitch when it comes to skincare, so when I find a company that intrigues me by the ingredient list, job well done. That's all I can say because I'm picky as shit. Now, I purchased 3 products, all of which were available in store when I was on my trip in Portland, but because the company had just partnered with Sephora, they didn't have many other options in store, and I wanted to focus on these 3 because they kind of offered a different take on what most skincare brands choose to launch at the very beginning. And I have a lot of thoughts that I want to share with you guys, so let's get into it. Now, I want to say right off the bat, I was not sent any of these products. I purchased them myself. And while I do have a very high standard when it comes to skincare, I am a little bit more forgiving with this brand, just telling you up front, because the price of the products are so affordable. Most of the products that I got ranged from $8 to $10, which is just, how can you beat that? That's a really, really good price point, especially for the treatments that they're specifically focusing on within the products. So while yes, I'm going to be my usual Hiram self where I'm very picky when it comes to skincare, I do want to say that I'm giving a little bit of leeway to these products simply because of the price point. Because I think there's a lot that can be said for a company that prices their products at this price point rather than other luxury brands that price their products anywhere from $100 to $300 each. Come on. There's a different standard. The first product that I purchased was the Vitamin C cream. Now, normally I'm not huge into vitamin C simply because of the instability of the ingredient. Vitamin C is a very unstable ingredient that can be really hard to maintain the efficacy when it comes to applying it to your skin. It's a very sensitive ingredient and it needs to be formulated with just the right ingredients in just the right way to get the maximum effectiveness on your skin. Usually I tend to go towards other products that have brightening effects, but nonetheless, what caught my eye about this product was that not only was it a vitamin C cream for $10, which, by the way, really good price for a vitamin C serum. It's formulated with 30% ascorbic acid. 30%! That is the highest in the industry that I have ever seen so far. I always thought that Peter Thomas Roth Potency Serum was the strongest thing out there, which that's 25%. This is pretty crazy. But looking at the ingredient list, I found that the ingredient list was very, very simplistic. It is simply ascorbic acid mixed with silicones. Now, I'll say right off the bat, some of you don't like silicones, some of you do. For me, I'm a little bit more forgiving depending on what they're used for. This is a treatment, which means I use very, very little on my face, so I'm more open to using it as opposed to a moisturizer formulated with a lot of silicones, because then it can tend to clog my pores, and I'm just personally not a fan. Now, I do want to say that this is not L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid has been found to be the most powerful vitamin C ingredient, and really the only vitamin C that has had significant scientific research done on it. Any other type of vitamin C out there, it's kind of up for debate as to whether or not it's really effective, but in my experience, I have found other forms of vitamin C to work. And one of the reasons why I'm a fan of ascorbic acid as opposed to L-ascorbic acid is ascorbic acid is more stable for the skin. Therefore, them formulating it at 30% may not reflect the actual effectiveness of the ingredient, but it gives me a good idea as to how well it's going to work. I want to tell you guys the way I apply this and the way I recommend applying it. A lot of people tend to take a lot of this product and smear it all over their face like they would a moisturizer, but I do not recommend that simply because of the powerfulness of vitamin C. What I did is mix a tiny little bit with my other serums, mix it together, and apply it across my face. I'm talking, I used a little bit, like less than a pea-sized amount. And I made sure to properly mix it with the other serums to get an even application across my face so I wasn't getting patches of more vitamin C in certain areas. So I used this for about 2 weeks straight. I did it about once every other day. Now, honestly, the first week, great results. I immediately noticed that the redness in my skin went down, my overall tone looked great. But the second week I was using it, I noticed that immediately when I applied it, I felt a little bit of a burning sensation that would subside after about a minute. Normally, I tend to stay away from products that burn just because a lot of people think that when your skin burns, it means that the product's really working. Yeah, not so much. That's kind of a skincare myth and one that I don't really agree with. However, I did notice that the burning went away pretty quickly, so I wasn't too worried about it up until the end of last week. And that's when the last time I applied it, I noticed a burning sensation across my face all day long. And it was not fun, and I had to remove it halfway through the day. But I'm going to say I personally think that I was using this product a little bit too often. Vitamin C is something that can be really triggering for the skin, and I know a ton of people that have sensitivities to vitamin C. And I think from now on, I'm just going to use it once every week just to make sure that I'm not overdoing it when it comes to my skin. Did I notice amazing results? Yes. Did I run into some problems after using it too much? Absolutely. But will I continue using this product? Definitely. I really want to see how well this product works over time, and honestly, for $10, I think that this product is well worth the price point and definitely a good one to go with. All right. Oh, okay, it's hot. I'm sweating so much. The second product I purchased was the Q10 serum. Now, one of the reasons I purchased this is because it's very rare for me to find... What was that from? This stupid board. I need to figure out a better way of this being held in place. It's very rare for me to find a product formulated with a high concentration of Q10. If you don't know what Q10 is, it is an incredible antioxidant that really helps to prevent and repair against sun damage and just making sure that the strength barrier of the skin is protected all day long. It's definitely an ingredient that I recommend using in the morning, as it helps just to make sure that your skin is re-energized and protected throughout the day. As for the ingredient list, it's formulated with squalene, soybean oil, Q10, and hyaluronic acid, all ingredients that are really focused on maintaining the moisture levels of the skin, giving antioxidant protection, and reinforcing the strength barrier of the skin. I was honestly so impressed. It has some dimethicone in it, but honestly, guys, I have to say that this is my favorite product that I've used from this brand. Every single time I used it, my skin looks so good afterwards. Like, the tone was just refreshed. It melted into my skin very quickly, was not heavy at all. Gave just an overall glowy appearance, but as someone with more oily skin in the summer, especially right now, I usually tend to avoid saying the word glowy, but this just gives the most like light, minimal glow without feeling greasy on the skin at all. It's so good. And with it being so difficult to find the Q10 ingredient available in affordable products, I definitely think this is a must-have in your skincare routine. I'm just personally a huge fan of this product. I'm definitely going to be using it to the end and most likely repurchasing it because I honestly just like it that much. And the third product is one that I don't have with me because I ended up giving it to a friend, but it is the caffeine eye cream, which retailed for $10. Now, again, I have to say right off the bat, I am impressed with the price point of this eye cream because, as we all know, eye creams can be a little pricey. Definitely something that is usually an investment, but $10 is a really good price point, especially for the amount of product that you get for this. This eye cream is formulated with a concoction of hydrating oils to help maintain the moisture level of the under eye area. It includes jojoba oil, squalene, birch bark, which is a pretty good antioxidant, as well as caffeine. Now, I have to say right off the bat, this is a product that after I bought it and I did a little bit more research, I was a little bit concerned with, because caffeine is like not the worst ingredient, but it's also not the best ingredient. I kind of have a meh approach to it, because caffeine can have beneficial aspects for the skin in terms of hydration and antioxidant protection, but there tends to be a big misconception within the skincare community that caffeine helps to get rid of puffiness on the under eye area, and that's just simply not true. There's no scientific evidence proving the relationship between depuffiness and caffeine, and honestly, when caffeine is formulated above 1%, it can block a really important protein that our skin naturally creates to keep our skin looking youthful. And who wants to use an ingredient that prevents your skin from looking youthful? Not me. Not this bitch. So right off the bat, I want to say that I am a little bit skeptical with this eye cream. I do think it's a good eye cream because when you look at the ingredient list, caffeine is listed somewhat low. However, I do think it's formulated above 1%, which makes me a little bit concerned as for the safety of this product. That being said, I didn't notice amazing results within my skin, but I also didn't notice any negative results. When I used it, my under eye area was hydrated. It's pretty lightweight, absorbs into the skin pretty easily, but does have enough of a thick consistency where you feel that your under eye area is hydrated. However, in terms of like reducing darkness, reducing puffiness, anything like that, didn't notice anything. So as for my review for this product, I'm kind of like, meh. It's okay. Like, it's not the best thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. It may be a little bit problematic if you have sensitive skin, but you may be totally fine with it. So those are the 3 products that I purchased. I did end up purchasing a few more later on. I purchased the beta hydroxy acid serum as well as the retinol cream, and I'm so excited to use those. If you guys do want to see a review of those products, as well as the polyglutamic acid and the hepapeptide serum, all of those products look so good and are just honestly so unique when it comes to the skincare industry. I would really love to make a review for you guys. So just let me know down below. And also, I know that you guys do this, but if you are new to my channel, feel free to comment with any recommendations for products or brands that you think I should review, because I am always looking through your guys' comments and getting ideas for what videos I should make next. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next 101st video. Mwah. I know it may not make much sense right now, but I am trying to work on a little bit of an aesthetic view for my YouTube background.